Okay. Hello, good evening. Good evening from here. Who is getting excited? Who
We
is getting
are.
excited? We are getting started now, and
Yes.
we are really sorry we are behind schedule. It's some technical fault, and finally we have eventually fixed it. So I'm very excited to be here. It's nice seeing everyone here again. Today is the last day of the boot camp, and he's excited being here again. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
That's
So
right.
I'm happy seeing everyone here. Please, wherever you are watching from, kindly drop your location. Let me see your responses in the comment section. I want to see how you are feeling, how you are getting excited. I want to feel your mood. So we are starting now, and Wumi will be taking over from here.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Thank God for day 3. My name is Omowumi Situade. It's been an awesome journey in this boot camp, I must say. Thank God for all of the lessons learned. Thank God for day 1. Yes, let's have a quick recap. Okay, thank God for day 1. But we learned exactly what the HCA job is about, what it is we are going to be doing when you get to the UK, the salary package and all that. Thank God for day 1. But day 2, yes, we had a knowledge on the kind of visas will be given, whether the 3 years or the 5 years visa and all that. Yes. And then yesterday evening also, we had an understanding of where and how, should we pay an agent? Should we go through an agent or rather just do this directly by ourselves? Thank God for Coach JJ and all of the African Nurses Network. They took their time really to teach us and lead us in the way. Tonight, I am excited tonight. Although the devil has tried everything he can, but we cannot be stopped. As much as possible, we all are moving to the UK, but by the grace of God this year. Yes. What do we have tonight? We have a special hot seat session tonight. I mean, it's been 4 weeks of VIP, the post-boot camp experience for most of us. And I will be glad to bring a lot of my colleagues on tonight, let them come and tell us what the experience has been in the past 4 weeks in the house, the knowledge gain, the kind of transformation they have had and all that. So first, I'll be bringing in our very own Jessica. Jessica, are you on tonight? Where are you? Say hello from wherever you are.
Yes, I'm on.
Hello, Jessica.
Yes, I am.
Wow, come and say hello to our people tonight.
I'm good.
All right. We have quite a number of them. We have just a few really before we move into the main session. We understand our time is fast spent, so don't worry. We won't be taking a lot of your time tonight. Please introduce yourself properly to the house, Jessica. Let's meet you.
Okay, I am Jessica Akigbe. I'm from Edo State, and I have a background in operations and customer service, and people want to transit to a new role.
Wow. Okay, so please tell us about your post-boot camp experience this past 4 weeks. What has it been like, for you? Tell us your experience. At least for those of us who will be joining us very soon, let them understand what it entails, what it is they'll be doing. Quickly, please tell us, Jessica.
Okay, so my post-boot camp experience. Over the years, I've been trying for like 2 years to migrate to the UK, going through work routes, and I actually wanted to go into the healthcare sector. I thought I had done all the research I needed, watching YouTube videos, reading online. So I found out that I was not going anywhere. For 2 years, I was just turning around in circles. So 6 weeks ago, my sister told me she saw an advert and I should go into the free boot camp. And when I heard things, I knew I was just way backwards. As in time, I needed this coaching program for me to be able to move to the direction or move in line and get to where I want to go to. So when I heard Coach JJ, Coach everybody, they spurred me on. And right now I can tell you, I am light years ahead of where I was 1 month ago. So it's been an awesome experience.
Wow. Okay, awesome. Secondly, let me quickly bring in our next guest. Please hang on, Jessica. We are not done with you. There are a number of questions. The next person I'd like to bring on tonight is Ishmael. Ishmael, are you on? Can you say hello to the house this evening? Let's meet you. Let's understand what your post-bootcamp experience has been. Ishmael, are you there?
Ishmael just reached out to me that he's having network glitches from his end.
Oh, hey. Wow, okay, amazing. Okay, let me bring in Olusegun. Olusegun, are you there? Olusegun, are you there?
He's just joining us now.
Oh, okay. Let's wait for him to come on board. Anu, are you there? Sis, our very own captain. Wow, we are good to have you with us. Good evening, sis. Please, let's see your beautiful face now.
My beautiful face.
Let's see your face.
Can you see my face?
Let's see your face. Not yet. Oh, yes. Anu, wow, you're welcome. Please introduce yourself to the house.
So my name is Anoluwako Ajayi. So I'm glad to be part of this program. It's so wonderful being part of this journey. I have a discipline in accounting, and being on this journey, it has enlightened me to see a lot of things, to know a lot of things that I don't know before. So I'm glad to be on this path, which I encourage every one of us to also join us. And for the past 3 days, it has been a wonderful section for everyone, from the morning section to the evening section and to everything. It was very, very wonderful. So it's been an amazing being in this gathering. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Anu. Jessica, Anu, please hold on. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
Yeah, Jessica, let me come back to you.
Okay.
Tell us, please, what transformation has this 4 weeks post bootcamp been to your career? I mean, your HCA career thus far. How long have you been on this HCA journey? And what has this 4 weeks bootcamp, what difference has it made at all in your journey so far?
Okay, so thank you for the question. January last year, I had already made up my mind I wanted to go to the UK and go into the healthcare field, but I did not know how. Everybody kept telling me, apply. I kept on applying. I have a book filled with applications, as in companies I applied to. I was not even getting feedback. So when I joined the bootcamp, they told me what I needed to do. For example, I thought I was a master at crafting CVs. I thought I was a master at cover letters. By the time Coach JJ saw the application letter apart, saw the CV apart, and every time, Jessica, you are not doing it right. Then finally, when he approved it, I looked at the old cover letter I had, the old, and looked at the new one. I knew that I had made progress. So, I mean, everybody, no matter how far or how long you have tried, just put in your efforts. If the coach says you have a deadline, try and meet the deadline. He's only trying to make us grow. He's training us to become stronger. You know, if you want to eat meat, your teeth has to be stronger. So he's only trying to make us better. And when he says read and gives you a deadline, make sure you read. You understand what he's saying you should read. Right now, I have certifications I never knew I could get, all because of the coach and the team. And I also have experience in clinical settings. Before we say, okay, it's not healthcare, it's not healthcare. I'm taking care of my family now. Oh yeah, go and get experience in clinical settings. By the time I got there, I knew it was a totally different ball game.
Entirely.
So I have gotten experience and I know I'm ready.
Wow, thank you, Jessica. Before you go, I have 2 more questions for you. Let me ask you quickly. As compared to the money you paid, to get into the VIP camp exactly, can you compare it to the experience, the knowledge that you have actually gained this past 4 weeks? Is it anything, do you feel like it was worth it, or you feel like it was just a waste of time? Please tell us.
Okay. When you see gold, gold, and they tell you, come and buy this gold, this weight of gold, and the weight of gold is supposed to be like 5-point-something million. And the person says, I will give it to you at 2 naira. Then you are complaining.
Yes.
Of charge. No way. As in, if I was like, even if you tell me come and pay 500,000, I will look for that money and come and pay. Then you now give it to me at 2 naira. I grabbed this with both my hands, my chest, everything. Nobody was going to dissuade me. So nobody should dissuade you. Don't think I'm going to pay money. The value you get is more than what you think you are paying, because it is given to us at, let's say, 50 kobo. So don't think of the value. Just get into the camp.
Wow.
Yes.
Can I really chip this in quickly, Jessica? I was immediately I saw the advert. I've been on this journey since September last year. Then officially the portals were open for February, and
yes,
I sent like 50 applications, and I kept getting a no. Then finally I heard about this, and I could say that even while in the bootcamp, I was one of the first at school JJ that paid for the VIP, because I knew that I just must have done something really wrong for me to get a no throughout all of those applications. And whatever it was that I was really doing wrong, I wanted to find out. So, but believe me, even if I would have been asked to pay much more, I definitely would have paid it. Anu, are you still there?
Yeah, right.
Anu, are you there?
Yes.
Tell us, Captain. She's actually our captain for the group. Please tell us, how long have you been on this ACA journey? How much did you, okay, don't tell us how much you paid. Everybody knows how much it is to be paid. But really, is it worth it? Is it anything compared to the experience and the transformation you have gotten on the VIP?
Like, seriously, let me tell you the real facts. My money is just a peanut compared to the experience, the knowledge that I've gained so far. Because actually, I don't have any knowledge on health-related courses, basically, because I'm an accountant by profession.
You're an accountant by profession.
Wow. Accountant by profession. So my discipline is accounting. So finding myself in healthcare sector, I was like, oh my God. Can I do this kind of a thing? But because before I find myself in this journey, I'm the kind of a person that I do have phobias for blood. So I'm like, if I see blood, I'm like, hey, I don't want to go near blood. But now everything about me has changed. The knowledge has changed. I remember when I want to start this journey, it's just a friend of mine that uploaded it. So the very first day that I met Coach JJ, when he was reviewing my CV with the cover letter, I was like, this baby, what do you write? What is this in your CV? I was like, sorry, sir. I'll try and do that. I'll try and do the needful. I'll try and do this. I'll try and do that. And with the grooming and everything, it was so wonderful. Because you have to dedicate your time. You have to dedicate everything around you for you to, at least for you to give yourself what, as in, you need to, there are some sacrifices you need to pay. The time, at least your time. Like I remember when we want to start this care certificate course, and they said they give us an ultimatum to finish it. I was like, God, can I finish this thing? But lo and behold, I finished everything. I couldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. So in this journey, all we have to do is that we need to just engage ourselves. Let's dedicate our time for this thing. It's just, at least you have a set time, you have a goal. That okay, between now and the next 6 months, I should be out of this country. And you need to dedicate that time. You need to put in your best. You need to guide against every, how will I put it? As you don't allow
every
any
form of
hindrances.
Just focus and concentrate.
You need to focus. You need
Thank
to
you very much. Thank you very much,
dedicate everything.
Thank you very much. All right, please. Sorry, I understand that Shegun is on. Olusegun, are you on? Where are you? Say hello quickly if you are on. Let's take your testimony as we round off this session. Thank you, please. God bless you. Please introduce yourself. Let's meet you quickly and tell us what your ATA journey has been like.
Odeyemi Elkan Olusegun is my name. Actually, I'm in Ibadan, in Nigeria here. I can tell you now that this journey has been an interesting one. I've gained a lot from these coaching sessions that we've been having ever since about 4 or 5 weeks ago now. Before now, I don't know anything about cover letter. I don't know how to build our CVs. But let me tell you the fact. Before now, I can beat my chest and tell you that anytime you call on me, I'm ready to give you a very convincing cover letter. All I need to know is to know the road on the job function, to know the core value, the mission of the company I want to write my letter to. If I should know all these things, forget it. I'm ready to go. I can write a very befitting and convincing cover letter anytime, any day. So this journey has been an interesting one. And thanks to our coaches, Coach JJ, Bethel, and the rest.
Victoria.
Coach Victoria. They are performers.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you. All right, to all our people on the outset, I want to say thank you. God bless you. Please don't stop. Keep spreading the news. Let us keep telling the people out there about the African Nurses Network. Okay? Thank you. God bless you. That'll be over right now. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, our very own Captain Anoluwako. Thank you, Olusegun, Father Olusegun. God bless you. Thank you. I'll be handing over, from here to my co-host, Emmanuel, as we introduce the main thing we'll be doing tonight. Emmanuel, are you there? Hello, Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I think I got muted.
Oh, so sorry.
Thank you for that, Omowomi. Yes. So I'm trying to check the YouTube page now, and I can see that people are very excited to be in this section this evening. So let me just run through the YouTube page to read out the
quickly before we bring in our coach for tonight.
Yes. So I'm coming. Please just hold on.
All right, thank you to everyone on our YouTube channels. Please keep the comments coming in. We'd like to hear from you. Wow, thank God for the 4 weeks post bootcamp coaching program. It's been an awesome experience. It's one opportunity I'd really like for every one of us to take opportunity of. I mean, there's no better place. There's no better way to go about this. So please.
So let me just read some of the comments I've been getting on YouTube. And Maria Amolu is saying, "Yepa, Mr. JJ, you look stunning."
Yay.
So, and we have a lot of people watching all over the world. Agnes Limonga is watching from Cameroon. Akinwale Olufunlayo is watching from Ondo State in Nigeria. Ifeyiwa Oguchukwu is watching from Enugu. Precious Ngolu from Abia State. Onyegbelua Marvelous is watching from Abuja. Olatoye Mutiat is watching from Lagos. April Matthew is watching from Bayelsa, Yenegua, and a whole lot of others. So please let the comments keep rolling on in the comment section. So while doing that, we'll
okay.
Next section.
Yes, please. I want to majorly for the next question and answer session, I would like to bring in our very own Coach Victoria. Twale Mama, are you on? Coach Victoria, are you on, Ma? Hello? Hello, Coach Victoria, are you on?
I am on.
Oh, okay,
hello,
she's
everyone.
not on. Oh, yes, I know. I saw you a few. Let's see your face now, Coachy. Coachy, may see your face. Let our people see our beautiful coaches now. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I am losing my voice, so please bear with me.
Don't worry, we just want to see your face. We just want to see your face. You're welcome tonight, Ma.
Thank you, Ma.
Yes, Ma. I have a few questions, Ma. So we can officially just go start the session tonight. I don't know if you are ready for us tonight, Ma.
Yes, I am.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. So the first question tonight is, are there exams, are there courses that we have to take in order to be able to get a job in the UK? This healthcare assistant job, are there exams we have to write? Are there some certain courses that we have to take in order to get a placement, a job on this 8-year journey, Ma? Please, can you clarify how people want to know?
Yeah, they are sort of like exams, but they are not really exams. They are courses that you need to take. Like they need to know that you have an idea of what you are coming to do. A major one is the care certificate. You need to have that. And there are also other additional courses that you can take to boost your CV, to boost your chances of getting an opportunity to have an interview with employers. So yes, they are definitely, if you call it exams, there are courses that you need to do. There are things that you need to do, courses that you need to pass. Yeah, that's the word. Courses that you need to pass before you start presenting yourself to employers. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Ma. Okay, you mentioned one specifically, which is the care certificate, okay? I think it was yesterday when Coach JJ was talking, he did mention a number of care certificates all over on the internet. But for the sake of this particular UK certification, we have to be very specific, not just any kind of care certificate. There's a particular one, am I right, Ma, that is UK endorsed. Right, Ma?
Yeah, there are ways you can know the ones that are endorsed by the UK Health Regulation Authority. So you usually see an endorsement with CPD generally. Yeah, the CPD endorses it. That's one of the ways that you will know. And when you're on the website, they will actually state it there. They will majorly state that it is endorsed, it is validated, it is verified by CPD, by Health health, is it health safety England or something? Yeah. So there are particular ones, they are endorsed. It's not like it's only one company or one website that does it. There are different ones, different websites, I mean, but they need to be certified by the CCC, and other regulating authorities.
All right, Ma, before I move to the next question, I want to say this specifically, okay? Is not to say when we talk about the post bootcamp, classes, it's not to say that you cannot do these certifications by yourself online and pass. No, that's not what we are saying. But what we are saying, the specific thing about this post bootcamp experience for all of our YouTube viewers right now, what we are saying is that it's not to say you cannot do this and pass those exams and pass, but they're saying that we have coaches, we have people who have gone ahead, and then they'll literally lead you by the hand. Like Coach Better used to say, follow people where Sabi road. So go just do exams when they necessary. Okay, our YouTube viewers, please take note of that. All right, thank you very much, Ma. Our next question is this: what are the standard requirements, Ma, that we must meet in order to get a job in a HCA job? What are the standard requirements that is expected of us to meet in order to get a job?
Right. So for you to get a job as an healthcare assistant in the United Kingdom, firstly, you need to have an experience. You need to have an experience of working as a healthcare assistant in your country. Because I think it was Anoluapo that was talking about not liking blood and things like that before she actually moved on from that. So it's good to have experience, so that you will know if it is it's a path that you want to tread. You will be sure if this is for you or not. It will not be like you go to the UK, you now be like, wait till I can't enter like this. So and then every other person is enjoying their stay in the UK, and you are miserable. Because yes, you can be miserable if you are in the wrong vocation, if you are in the wrong job, if you are, I don't know. I think a study says we spend all of our lives, the time that we spend at our workplace is the highest. I don't remember.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Know what healthcare assistants do, have an experience, so that you know and be sure that this is for you, or no, this is not for me. So yes, number one thing, you need experience. You do not need to be an healthcare assistant. What am I saying? You do not need to have a health background before. Like say you were a healthcare assistant before, or you studied something else related. No. But as long as you you have had all the people that I've talked earlier, someone is an accountant, someone is an operation manager, they are not health related, and yet they are on this journey because they've set their mind to do this, and they are taking actions. They are doing what will help them to get them to where they are going. So apart from the fact that you get your experience, if you don't have any health background, one of the things that you need to do is get yourself attached to a hospital. Get yourself attached to a hospital and tell them that you want to become a healthcare assistant, or you want to learn and get experience for the next
as a volunteer, right?
Yeah, you can do that as a volunteer, and you can do that as you really want to, you are really joining their workforce. So anyone that works for you, I know most people are working, so you have your own regular job, so it might not be so easy for you. So if you can join as a volunteer, also good. But when you are doing that, make sure that you have an agreement, you have an understanding with the owner of the hospital that you will need a reference from them. Now, one of the questions that I've gotten a lot when I'm talking about this is people asking me if they should go private or they should go public. That is, if they should go to a public
private
or a private
hospital.
I will always say go for a private hospital because things are faster. Public hospitals, well, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm using Nigeria as a reference, but I'm Nigerian. So apologies to those from other countries. Like everything in Nigeria, almost, let me not say everything, almost everything is connection. So connection, this connection, that. But when you are you are on the same level with the person. In fact, you are working with the nurses, you're working with the doctors, you're working with, you might even be seeing the CMD, the MD of the hospital, going for rounds and all that. They are seeing you, they are noticing you. So when you are ready to get your reference, it won't be something hard. They know you are there. But for public hospital, you have to go from this to that. Somebody will help you to do this and do that. So anyway, do what works for you, but I will advise a private hospital. So we've talked about
ethics. Thank you. Yes, ma.
Do you want me to stop?
Yes, ma. No, don't stop. But quickly, I want to bring in Coach JJ. Don't stop, ma. Hang on, ma. Coach JJ, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Wow.
How are you guys doing? Victoria. The Coachee.
If you are tired,
oh God. And Victoria, anytime I see your smile is like I like to just enter my account. As the pounds just enter my account straight.
Don't let Mrs. JJ hear that.
Good to be with you, Victoria. Coach. How are you doing?
Yes, Coach. I don't know. Please, I'm sure you can help us throw some light on that particular question. Requirements, quickly. What are the requirements to get a job? Coach Victoria has spoken about the fact that you have to get an experience, get yourself attached to a place, whether or not you have an healthcare background, you're in the health system. Just find a place and get yourself attached. Yes, she did spoke about that. I don't know if you want to lend a voice onto that, Coach. I can't see you again, though, Coach.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Please, yes, I can see you now, sir.
Yeah. So
Victoria mentioned that.
Victoria mentioned care certificate. That's the number one thing you need to have. Even if you have PhD in Nigeria, you have master degree, you have 4 PhDs. You can't come to UK to practice with that. You need to go back to kindergarten. So care certificate is the kindergarten of UK ACA practice. You need to go back to go and know exactly what is different between UK healthcare practice and African healthcare practice. So the care certificate is the most recognized, most requested certifications that you need to start with before you can practice as a UK ACA. And I think Victoria mentioned that. Victoria also mentioned experience in the care setting. It doesn't matter whether you have education, accounting, banking, engineering, law. All you need to do is just get an experience in healthcare setting, either as a volunteer, either as an intern, either as an apprentice, or either as a full carer. Whichever way, you just need to understand what the care environment is all about, because they're going to ask you questions about that during the interview. Then Victoria also mentioned additional certifications, right? I mentioned certification. There are a lot of over 80 certifications that you can actually do. And the truth is that the role is now becoming more competitive. So you can compare someone who has done care certificate. Everybody has done care certificate because if you don't do it, you can't even write applications. Everybody has done care certificate. So assuming we have 20 applicants coming, sending their applications, and all of them have care certificates. So what stands you out? What makes you unique? Now imagine among the 20, there's someone who has 20 additional certifications apart from the care certificate. Imagine someone has 25 additional certifications apart from the care certificate with the experience. As an interviewer, as a recruiter, as an employer, who would you go for? Is it the person that has just 5 certifications, 10 certifications?
No,
You won't leave the person that has 25, 30, 50 certifications, on a CV. You won't even want to allow that person not to come for interview. So the first thing that will come into your head is, who is this person? What's special about this person? You want to invite that person for an interview. And that is where the advantage is for those who are just applying on their own, than those who are having coaches and mentors and saying, do this certification. It's one thing to do certifications, another thing to do the right certifications. There are some certifications in
I was actually
UK.
about to mention that.
Yeah. For example, when you talk about safeguarding is one of the most important certifications that you have to do. But apart from the one on the care certificate, which is a module, doing safeguarding certificate as a certification on its own changes the game for you. And there are about 10 to 12 certifications like that if you can put on your job applications, and then they're able to interview you, they're able to call you for interview, and you are able to defend those certifications, which is why you also need coaches. Because when they call you for job interviews, you need coaches that will drill you, that will show you what exactly they are going to ask you, and how best you can answer. So those are the things that I think, apart from the one that Victoria mentioned, people who are looking at this route need to pay attention to. Cover letter and CV letter and CV optimization. When we say optimization, as in, there's something in the UK they call the applicant tracking system, ATS. Yeah, it's a computerized system. So the applicant tracking system is meant to reduce the burden of people going through cover letters, or particularly CVs, to determine whether they are good or not. The applicant tracking system has a way of discarding CVs instantly before it even gets to the interviewer and the recruiter. So if your CV is not optimized, it cannot pass through the applicant tracking system. And that is why you see people say, I have sent 200 CVs. I've seen people who have sent 200 CVs, 150 CVs. They have sent it out. But some will tell you, I didn't even get a single response. Why? Because it didn't even get to the recruiter in the first place. And you've seen people who have sent CVs and they get a reply. Probably it eventually got to someone. They said, no, sorry, we are not going to take you. Why? Because it's nothing to write home about. So the African CV standard is different from the UK CV standard. So one of the requirements you need is an optimized UK standard CV. Then you must also know how to apply to job portals, how to open a job portal with NHS, with track job, with there are so many places where you can open up your accounts and you'll be able to apply for jobs through those portals, apart from sending your CV and interview. And lastly, I must also mention requirements. Job interview mastery, you need to know about UK job interviews. You can't afford not to know that. So those are the things that I think, basically speaking, for a start, someone who is looking at that journey will need to pay attention to, apart from what Victoria has mentioned. I think at the end of the day, we still make a list of all these things. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Coach JJ. That's quite explicit and explanatory enough. So I think I'll be moving to the next question. Coach Victoria, are you still there? Hello,
yeah, she's
Coach
there.
Victoria.
Yes, I'm with you.
I can see her now.
Okay.
Yes, Victoria, what are you seeing?
I'll be moving to the next question. How can you excel at job interviews and smash your interview questions like a pro.
How can you excel
at job interviews and smash your interview questions like a pro?
Okay, so I think the answer is part of the things that we have actually said right now. You know, you having an experience, you doing your certificates and all that. I mean, the things that they are going to ask you are the things that you have already experienced and the things that you've read, you know, when you are doing the course, the care certificate and the different other health related certificates that JJ just talked about. So those are the things that they are going to ask you, and they are going to ask you, they might just paint a scenario and just ask you how to go about it. Now, just like JJ has said, when you are preparing for your job interview, it is not something that we can just sit down here and, you know, tell you about. It's not something that we can just sit down and tell you about. Like we've said, you need to know the things that healthcare assistants do. They will ask you that. So if you want to answer their questions like a pro, you actually need to be a pro. And how do you be a pro? You be a pro by doing the things that healthcare assistants do. When you do that, you have an experience, you have your online learnings and all that. When they throw a question at you, it is easy for you. It is easy for you to give them an answer. And also when you have someone that is mentoring you, that is coaching you, someone with experience, someone ahead of you, someone who knows what it's like working in the UK, what it's like, you know, doing interviews in the UK is holding you by the hands. It becomes much more easier for you. And in addition to that, also, I would say that there are a lot of YouTube videos online that you can actually watch that depicts, like they actually show you how a HCA interview goes, what the questions are like and the things like that. So it is really preparation. When you are prepared, is it an adage now or a proverb? I don't know. They said that poor planning. Is it poor planning? Poor preparation or something like that, Sha. Where it's
now let me help you, Victoria.
It prevents poor performance or something like that.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Thank you very much.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Right.
The 6
Thank
P's
you.
of success.
So you need to prepare, you need to plan. And for you to be in this boot camp right now, in fact, give yourself an applause, because it is one of the ways by which you are preparing yourself, by which you are planning to actually ace your interview and the things that you'll be doing along the way as you plan to become an healthcare assistant. So to answer their questions like a pro, one, you need to do, like, have the experience, know what HCAs do, have the experience, do your courses, and don't just do the courses blindly. Like a lot of people, they just do the courses they do the courses to pass the exam, like to pass the course. Don't just do that. Do the courses, like be serious with it, because the questions you are going to meet in the interview, there are some of the things that you've already learned in the course. So if you are not paying attention and you just took the course in order to just pass the course at that time, and you didn't retain the things that were taught in that course, then when they ask you in the interview, even if you got 100% in the course, and they now ask you in the interview and you don't know what you are saying, they'll be like, so probably somebody else did the course for you or something like that. So be serious with the courses, have your experience. Then what's the third thing I mentioned? The third thing I mentioned is getting guidance. You can get guidance from, there are many YouTube videos, like I said. You can get guidance and watch examples of the questions that have been asked by employers, to to people who have had their interviews previously and have an idea, prepare yourself, plan yourself, and I believe that's how you become a pro.
Thank you. Can I say this, Emmanuel, quickly? Please, there's a link right now for our YouTube viewers. There's a link right now that has just been posted. One major way to get guidance is, please, I don't know what you are waiting for. Sign up now for the 4 weeks post boot camp. Believe me, there is nothing like this. You can't imagine the number of YouTube videos I have seen and all that before eventually I counter this 4 weeks post bootcamp experience. Honestly, there's nothing like it. Whatever they're asking you to pay, just like you heard those on the hot seat, it is nothing compared to the experience, the knowledge, the guidance that you're going to get from this whole HCA journey or experience. Please, there's a link right now in the YouTube. Follow through. Follow people where Sabi Road. It is well. Thank you. Emmanuel.
Thank you for that, Amaomi. So I'll be moving to the next question, which has been answered by JJ and Victoria, which are the core requirements needed for my relocation journey right from my own country. It has been partly answered, but I will still want them to lend a voice to that question, which says, what are the core requirements needed for my relocation journey right from my home country?
Okay, so I'm assuming that the person is asking for like the documents apart from, you've gotten the interview and getting your visa and all. Am I right?
Yes, the documents.
Right. So this is how it goes. You do the things that you're supposed to do, like we've been saying. You get an interview, you haste the interview, you get the job. Once you get the job, the employer will request these documents from you. They will request your IELTS, that's your English test of English language, to know if you are competent. And for those who may not know, you need to have IELTS UKVI. I mean, you need to have done IELTS UKVI, either general or academic, and you need at least band 4.5. Band 4.5. And I tell people not to aim for band 4.5. They will collect band, the least they want is band 4.5, but don't aim for band 4.5. Aim for band 6, aim for band 6.5. Even if you no go reach there, you go reach band 5 or band 5.5. If you aim for band 4.5, there's still a tiny percentage. Is it percentage? Sorry, I don't understand English. Like there's still a tiny probability that you might get below that 4.5 if that's what you are aiming for. So aim above 4.5, but really they accept band 4.5 and above. So they request that from you. They request your passport photograph. If you are on this, if you are watching this right now and you don't have a passport and you intend to start the process, the first thing you need is your passport. Your passport. Your passport is
international passport.
Yeah, international passport. Thank you for that. Your international passport is the acceptable mode of identification that they will accept, that is required of you. So you need your passport. As you go along the way, you will need your tuberculosis test. You need a tuberculosis test. That will be after they've given you the job, and because you need their address, the employer's address for the tuberculosis test. So you need your tuberculosis test along the way also. You also need your police clearance. So you need a clearance from the police of your country to say that you are a law-abiding citizen, you are free from crime, you are not dangerous, because the people you are coming to care for here, they are old, they are vulnerable, sometimes they are children, sometimes they have learning disabilities. So mainly you need you need the police to let the UK know that you are employable, that you are not a threat to their patients, to their clients. So you need that also. And for your visa, there are some documents that will be required of you also, but I don't worry about that. So you don't need to worry about that, because once you start your visa process, visa application, everything that you need, they will tell you. Like, you will print it out, they will show you, they will tell you from the questions you've answered. They are going to tell you, we need this, we need that, we need that. So anything that is on your checklist, that is what you take to your visa appointment. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything out, but just know that as you go along the way, anything that your employer needs, they will ask you. They will ask you and you give them. So for a start with your IELTS, your passport, and police clearance. I think those are the ones that you can start working on now. Then you need your driving license also. If you don't have an international driver's license, international driver's permit, that's the right word. So if you don't have an international driver's permit, it's something that you should start, trying to process, to save money for, and all that. I know all these things cost money. So you having this knowledge, you being here, is an advantage to you, because you already now know the things that you need, and then you'll be able to know cost each one according to your country's currency, and know how much you will need, for the process. I have a checklist. There's a checklist for the things that you need. The checklist for everything that you need as you are preparing for this whole process. So we might drop it later. I think, JJ, are you still here?
Yeah, I will show it on the screen soon.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much, Ma. Emmanuel, can I quickly say this, please? Our YouTube viewers, there's an information reaching me right now. I beg, now, give 3 GOSA for our organizers. I don't hear now. If you don't say GOSA, I will not drop the message they say I should pass to you guys. Oh yeah, let's go now. GOSA for our African nurses in the UK. Guess what, guys? There is an information to me right now. There's a link in the YouTube chat. If you are able to click that link now, number one, you'll be securing your spot for the VIP post bootcamp. And secondly, this is the reason for the real GOSA. You have 50% discounts. Wow. Thank you, the African nurses. You guys are wonderful. The African nurses in the UK, you are the best. Are you listening, people? Go into that chat box right now, click on that link, and secure your spot with at least a part payment. You are too sure to secure your spot. And secondly, you have an opportunity of a 50% discount. After now, I don't know what will happen. But at least right now, you can secure your spot. Please, people, that link right now. Thank you, Emmanuel. Over to you again.
Yeah, thank you very much, Amawumi. So I'll be moving to the last question for the interactive. The question to Coach JJ and Victoria. And I think few minutes Coach Bechtel walked in. So I will also want her to lend a voice to that question. So the question says, what other options are available for me for relocation? So I want Coach Victoria to go first, then Coach Bethel, then JJ can round it up.
Okay. Sorry, can you say the question again?
What other options are available for me for relocation?
Relocation.
Right. There are different ways through which you can get to the UK. You can get to the UK via study. You can get to the UK via work. You can get to the UK via as a dependent. There are also other ones, but I think these are the ones that that are on my head right now. So you can come in as a student. Yeah. So you know, like you apply to schools, whether for your degree or for your master's or for your doctorate degree, you apply and then you pay and all that. It's actually one of the easiest, if not the easiest. Once you get
the most expensive.
yeah. once you get accepted into the school, but you go spend money.
Plenty money.
The other one, you can come in as a dependent. That if your spouse is already in the UK, then you can come on a dependent visa, and then you can come in to work. So this particular route we are talking about is the work route, and there are different. It's called the Tier 2 visa or the healthcare visa because it's mainly within the healthcare industry. Healthcare is not the only job in the UK, that's taking in people, but it's the most popular. So there are other shortage occupation in the UK also. If you go online, just go online on Google and search shortage occupation that sponsors in the UK. You'll see a lot of occupations there. So if peradventure you are not in the health care system and you don't really want to join the healthcare system, and you are thinking like, oh, maybe I can explore other options for myself. Yes, you can. Go online. Just click on shortage occupation in the UK that sponsors. They will give you the list on gov.uk website. You will see the list. If you are lucky enough and your occupation is on the list, then continue with your research. Continue with your research and research how you can actually come into the UK via that route for your own field, because what we are talking about is for the healthcare field and specifically for the healthcare assistants. I hope that answers it.
Yes, that does. Thank you very much. So I'll be moving on to Coach Bethel to also lend the voice to that question. Hello, Coach Bethel, are you there?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, please permit the video to be the way it is, please.
You are extremely worn out and tired, I guess.
We understand.
Yeah, but the work at hand, the love for fellow Africans would always gear us up to go extra mile. So I'm excited, I'm elated, I'm excited that I'm here in your midst once again. And I've been listening to all what Coach Victoria and the handsome JJ have been saying. Thank you so much. So the only thing I would just like to add, the question is, what are the ways by which you can come to UK? Yeah, there are various ways. When you go to the net, you will find it. You can come to UK. Aside what Victoria has said, you can come as a political appointee, you can come as a tourist, you can come as a visitor. But all those ones will not give you that fulfillment, a lifetime, a kind of permanent fulfillment that you are yearning for. And that's why we're telling you and making it very simple, the HCA route. And I want to just employ everyone watching on YouTube to take charge and grab this opportunity. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. It is in this same opportunity that you see people who are catching the vision and running with it. Why some people are like, they have come again. I don't even know what they are doing. Yes, you will hear their stories and you will rejoice with them. At least the students of the past 4 weeks post boot camp, they can attest to it. There is nothing that is hidden. They are not paying hidden charges. There is nothing. We're just showing you, holding you by the hands and showing you what to do. By the grace of God, our plans is to actually go further such that by the time you're done, you get a job and then, you move on to helping others too. So that's it. So those are the ways by which you can come. You can come as a primary person. You can come as dependent. You can come under the shortage occupation jobs. You can come also to study and all that. So it depends on what tickles your fancy, what route you want to take, and what you want to be and do for yourself. Thank you very much. I hope I've answered a bit of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I'll be moving to Coach JJ to round up the question and the interactive section.
Can I share the screen just to summarize the requirements again?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So for a summary of the requirements, let me just go through that again. I'll just share my screen now. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay.
Yes, the screen is showing.
Okay, so just divided the requirements into three parts. We have the first part, the second part, and the third part. This can come, you can run all of them together, but just to make it look organized so that you can have something you are taking as you are meeting all those requirements. So you have your international passport, which is the most important. Without the international passport, you can't even write applications. You have your care certificate, which is very important. Without the care certificate, you can't even write applications. You have your 6 to 12 months experience in care setting, which you can start now. Some are already enrolled. Someone in the coaching program are already enrolled, attached to various hospitals, getting their experience. And those who are already nurses or who are in the healthcare field, they are even fortunate. They don't need this part. Additional certifications. Fortunately, we are running a scholarship program where you can take advantage of the certifications. And guess what? Those who are enrolling to the coaching program, the 4-week coaching program, are not going to pay for that certification because they have a full scholarship already attached to the 4-week coaching program. So they are not going to pay. And for those who have signed up for the coaching program, who have paid for certifications, they're going to get a refund of the money. Then job portal, CV and cover letter optimization. You need to work out that very well. For those who are in the mentorship community, we're going to, guide you, show you sample CVs, show you sample CVs that you can use to go and write your CV and, make it okay. We will show you those samples. But we may not have the time to sit down with you one-on-one and help you to optimize your CV. That's the difference between those who are in the community and those who are signing up for the coaching program. Those who are signing up for the coaching program are getting our attention 24/7. We're going to sit down with them every time and make sure to get it right, because I can tell you we are very busy, extremely busy people. We are extremely busy people. And if we must leave everything we are doing to sit down with you, you must be convinced that you are serious, you are committed, you are determined, and you are really, really bent on making this journey come true, because we have had so many people wasted our time since the beginning of the year because we're just doing everything just for humanity, and people wasted our time. People treated us like we don't have a job. So this is only for a few people who are assigned the coaching program. We're going to sit with you 24/7 and make sure you get it right at all costs throughout the 4 weeks. Apart from that, we're also going to help you with opening job applications. Those are the coaching program, opening job portal, signing you up, and linking you with employers. Those are the things that those in the coaching program will benefit from. So cover letter optimization is very important. Lest I forget, we also have a software that those in the coaching program will be using. Is a paid software, but they'll be using this to now develop, after they optimize their CV, they're now going to develop a very beautifully crafted, colorful CV, UK standard CV. They're going to, get a draft, a template like that. Job portal mastery and strategy. There's going to be a special training for job portal mastery and strategy, about two sessions training on that. Job interview mastery and drills. Once you start submitting your applications. For those who are already sending out applications, job interview mastery and drills is another requirement that you need to also work on. Then apart from that, IELTS, for those who have degree, who have a BSc, who have a master's degree, they can also decide to waive IELTS and just go for ECTIS. ECTIS is the UK body that can take your qualifications as a BSc holder, as a HND holder, as a master's holder. They can look at it, evaluate it. You pay for it anyway. They will evaluate it and then tell you that, look, this qualification is okay for us. You don't need to sit for IELTS. COVID vaccination 1 and 2, you need that, very, very important. They're going to ask you at the interview, so you need to get it ready. References and recommendation letters, you need to get those one ready. They're going to ask you to get a recommendation letter from the hospital where you are getting your experience, or if you are working there actually where you're working from. If you have a healthcare experience, maybe you are a nurse, midwife, or stuff, you might not need a letter of recommendation, you might only need references. But if you're not in the healthcare field, they need recommendations that, yes, you are now a volunteer, an intern, an apprentice, or a carer in that healthcare, maybe an NGO, maybe clinic, maybe hospital, maybe a care home agency as a carer, domiciliary carer. They will need to give you a recommendation. Then police clearance, character reference, TB certificate, international driver's license, all these ones are very easy to get. Once you sort out the major things, then you can now focus on getting your police clearance, character reference, TB certificate, and international driver's license once the first two sessions have been sorted out. So these are the step-by-step requirements, the major requirements you need to tick. You need to create a checklist for and tick them one after the other. These are the things that can actually make your job application irresistible. And for those who are in the mentorship community, we're going to also, hold weekly sessions with you. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, we'll be able to answer it during the session. But unfortunately, you might not have private access to the coaches outside the community. So during the Zoom session, make sure you come with all your questions, you come with all your concerns. For those of you who are in the mentorship community, the inner network, make sure you maximize the Zoom sessions every week. We're going to be devoting 2 hours to you on Zoom, answering all your questions, all your concerns. Don't miss those weekly meetings. They are going to help you a lot. And for those who are going to be in a coaching program, I say 20 people, just 20 people in the coaching program. Unfortunately, we can't handle more than 20 people. Need to be a crowd. For those 20, I say congratulations in advance. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Coach JJ. I think that has been quite explanatory. And to add to what you just said now, I'm getting the questions on YouTube that is the Endorsed network different from the post bootcamp? Yes, it is different. And
okay. Let me quickly talk about that briefly.
Okay.
The inner network is a community mentorship. Is a community for group mentoring. We have so many people who are confused, who are lost, who are getting frustrated, who are disappointed, they just need a hand. They don't need someone to support them. They need someone to really, hold them by the hand and you reassure them, answer their concerns, answer their worries. And this is beyond. This is different from you going to YouTube to watch videos, just picking things from the internet. Now you have people who are in the UK who are devoting time and saying every week we're going to sit down with you for 2 hours. 2 hours. We're going to sit down with you and we're going to hear what are your concerns, what are your challenges. Some of you are already on this journey before, you're getting frustrated, you are meeting roadblocks. The mentorship community is meant as a support community. That is why you signed up for the inner network, the mentorship program. And the money you pay is just, the money is not what we needed, but there is a way we need to screen off people, actually. We need to know, we have over 200 or 300 people who have been having access to this bootcamp. Everybody are not actually eligible for this journey. We need to know who exactly is serious, who exactly is willing to commit. And that is what the inner mentorship, inner network is for. We want to separate the wheat from the shaft. And those of you who are in the inner network, you are fortunate. I can say congratulations to you because you are going to get psychological, emotional, social, secular support to help you, to support you with the challenges, with the concerns, with the worries that you are having. We're going to devote time every week to support you. That is the community support you're going to get. You're going to meet a lot of people in the community who are also going to help you and support you. That is what the inner network is for. And the money you pay is a lifetime mentorship in the community. From the start of your journey to the end of your journey, the group mentorship will continue and you're going to benefit from a lot of support. But the 4 weeks post bootcamp coaching program is a completely different level entirely. Just 20 people that we devote our entire time to for 4 weeks. 20 people. And at the end of that 4 weeks, we are looking at them and we are saying, yes, these 20 people are so ready to get into UK. Now, let me just share I think I should share my screen at this junction. Let me share my screen at this junction and show you something on my screen. I hope I'm still online. Yeah, I think I am. So let me quickly run through what the 4-week coaching program is all about. Because some people have been asking questions and I think we need to be appreciative of what we are doing with this bootcamp. 3 days bootcamp, work package, sleepless nights, several months we're planning for this. So much value. You guys have testified to it and nobody's paying a dime. That is big. That is huge. Mentorship program, lifetime mentorship in the community, and you're just paying a token for it. And we are saying, yes, we'll be there for you week in, week out. That is awesome. But this is a different ballgame entirely. So this is like we're going to extra mile and we're saying, no, we will hold you by the hand now, practically. Not only show you now during Zoom meeting, we're going to hold you and we're going to teach you and hold you by the hand and help you to get it right. So this is what you are going to get for being in the program. Like I said, the scholarship and sponsorship offers with unlimited access to over 80 certification courses. That means you are not going to pay for the certification courses, over 80 of them. And if you have signed up for this and you have paid for the certifications, you're going to get a refund. That is full scholarship for you. And we actually reserve the full scholarship for those who are going into the coaching program. That is why the full scholarship was exhausted. 20 of them was exhausted before this bootcamp. Now, you will get devoted attention from facilitators and coaches who will spend extra time with you in a weekly inner circle group coaching session. This is not a mentoring session. There's difference between mentoring and coaching. This is a real coaching session for 4 weeks. We are going to drill you, and you yourself, you're going to be proud of who you are going to become at the end of the 4 weeks. You will get the expert career coaches to train you, support you, hold you by the hand, and guide you through every single step of your process once you start the journey. What other things are you going to get? Pre-employment training to prepare you for applications and job interviews. You get a special training on making your applications, reviewing your application before submitting to employers or recruiters. And guess what? You get a mock interview session where you can be interviewed and drilled by UK-based nurses in order to get you well equipped and adequately prepared for the big task ahead of your interview. Big news of all, you will get exclusive guidance on some specific vacancies, how you can impress your prospective employer and get an automatic call for an interview. What again? Professional CV preparation and guidance to give your application the brightest chances for job interviews. Hundreds of applicants like you are getting a no from recruiters and prospective employers every day. And what are they doing wrong? We know what they are doing wrong. One of the major reasons for the high failure is that the CV and the cover letter do not even pass through the ATS system. So facilitators, mentors, and coaches will sit in the same room with you and guide you in getting it right with your applications. You'll be guided and supported on how to create irresistible cover letters, upgrade your CV to the UK standard, review them with you to ensure you have dotted all the I's and T's and crossed all the T's. You must save the frustration of being in a hurry to apply for jobs only to realize you have lost all those vacancies before even applying for them. Pre- and post-employment support to help you assess hidden opportunities and thereafter prepare your life as a ACA in the UK. Now that you've gotten your dream interview offer, it's time for you to get expert guidance on how to pass your interview like a star and progress with your preparation for the next stage of the process. Your relocation journey is complete. If you want to come with your family, all the anxieties, all the trouble, we will just help you, support you. Exclusive career guidance and counseling till you land in the UK, lifetime access to the community to help you settle down, maximum support from the African nursing community, from our coaches, from our mentors who are already here, from the day of your leaving the country to coming down here to the day you resume your job. So many challenges you're going to face on the job, crucial issues, acclimatization, family, finances, psychological, emotional welfare. You are also going to get all the support as a coaching student. The coaching does not stop after the 4 weeks. Then after that, you're going to get priority hot seat coaching plus private question and answer session. If you have an emergency, maybe you just got a notice that you have an interview tomorrow. You can call any of the coaches and say, I just got a notice I have an interview tomorrow, or I just got a call. Can you please put up a call to me? So you can have access to the coaches anytime. Private post-event implementation training. So we have so many things to offer you at the 4 weeks coaching program. And that is why people were asking what's the difference. It is sleep and death compared to the inner mentorship program. Inner mentorship program is good for the some people who are in, you are going to benefit a lot. But we just can't attend to everybody 24/7, devote one-on-one and do everything. We just need only 20 people. I hope that explanation is clear. So, Ori, for those of you who are convinced, it's not for everyone. Sincerely speaking, the coaching program is not for everyone, just for 20 people. For those of you who are convinced, I want to encourage you, please take advantage of the 50% discount as soon as possible. And if you don't have all the money now, just do a part payment. If you go to the website, you can do a part payment just to lock down a seat out of the 20. Once the 20 seats are complete, everything is going to be brought down and no longer available for access. Thank you very much, guys. Lovely moments with all of you.
Wow. Coachy, Kilode, Omba. Well done, sir. Emmanuel, do we have any other YouTube comments quickly you want to read? We should round up now.
Okay, so I was just getting an information that there will be a community onboarding section immediately after this meeting.
Yeah, I think we should post the link on the YouTube channel.
Yes, the link has been posted on the YouTube channel.
Okay, if you want to join.
If you are willing to join the community onboarding section, immediately after this section, we'll be having that. Then
Everybody's welcome.
I just want to quickly run through some questions that have not been answered. Some of the questions have been answered on YouTube, but I'm trying to check through the YouTube page now to actually see. So I think the questions have been answered. Our team on the YouTube page are doing a great job. So most of the questions have been answered. So I think we can actually round up now.
Wow. Kochi, please do the honors, sir. Do the honors. Do the honor of rounding off us. We know it's from one meeting to another. So do the honors, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for everyone who's been with us for the past 3 days. It took a lot to put this bootcamp together, but sincerely speaking, if we put the bootcamp together and you guys did not turn up, it's going to be a total disaster. So for you guys showing up every single day, we say thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for staying till the end of the event. And for those of you who are watching right now, whenever you have a question, please don't hesitate to drop it on the Telegram channel. Drop the question on the Telegram channel and make sure you ask as many questions as you can. We will answer all your questions. Once again, congratulations to everyone who has been here with us. We appreciate you. We love you so much. And very soon again, we will be hosting a question and answer, maybe in the next 1-2 weeks. We'll be hosting a session, a YouTube session, a question and answer session for those who are having challenges 2 weeks after, whether you are in the inner network, whether you're in the coaching program, as long as you're in your Telegram community, we will give you opportunity to ask your questions, and we'll give you as much support as we can. Once again, we thank God. Thank you, God, for making this a success. Today was scary. It was very, very scary, you know. 8 o'clock, everybody was on set, and then suddenly the computer shut down and everything just went off, and we are like, wow, 30 good minutes and struggling to get it back. But fortunately, we thank God that we're able to get it back. Before we go, please, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Telegram, please, can you please say a special thank you for all the people who have been working hard, sleepless nights behind the scene to make this 3-day boot camp successful. 3 days, well powered pack, free for every African. Can you please drop in the YouTube session and say a special thank you, Coach Victoria? You are the bomb, that Nigerian girl. Yes. Before I forget, can we drop the link, the video YouTube link of that Nigerian girl? So if you want to watch videos on YouTube about the UK migration journey, that you can type in YouTube, that Nigerian girl. We're going to drop the link in the YouTube session, and we're going to also drop the link in the Telegram group. That Nigerian girl, subscribe to that YouTube channel, and you're going to get a whole lot of value on that YouTube channel. Coach Victoria, thank you so much for your selfless service, despite your extremely busy schedule. In the last 1.5 months or thereabouts, you've been extremely dedicated to this. Thank you so much. Bethel!
Thank you.
Coach Bethel! Oh my God! What can we say to you? You are one of the best of the best of the best. Thank you so much, Coach Bethel, for everything.
Thank you.
And all the volunteers from the coaching class, you guys were amazing. Oh my God. All of you from the coaching class are volunteers. Standing ovation for you. You guys were on. For all your hard work, for your support, we appreciate you so much. I can see you guys are now a big family. I can see the love radiating. Oh my God. I wish I were a coaching student. We thank you so much. Ikaria, Linda on the organizing team, and 2 people I also need to mention. Lita Kajendo, thank you so much from Kenya. Linda, Ikaria, thank you so much. We know you are very busy. You've not been able to join us. Josephine Amoa. Coach Amoa, Coach Josephine, you are the bomb, man. Everybody loved your presentation on the first day. And during the 4-week coaching program, you're going to be seeing Josephine live and direct. You are going to see her. And unfortunately, 2 people were not able to join us because of unavoidable circumstances. Gertrude Orodo from Kenya is one of our coaches. She was supposed to be live on the program, but she got ill and she just left the hospital. Please send your prayers to her. And Lami Azan, oh my God, you need to meet Lami Azan from Sierra Leone. He is a UK registered nurse and a Canadian registered nurse, been practicing nursing for over 20 years, came into the UK as a healthcare assistant, and from there, graduated, got about 2 masters, as licensed to practice in UK, went to Canada for about 12 years, came back to UK. He was supposed to be on this program. Unfortunately, he couldn't bring me on, but we're going to do a live session so that you can ask all your questions from him for those who are excited about going to the UK. Thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate you. We love you so, so much. And we hope to see you once again. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless you. Don't forget, the Zoom link is in the comment section of the YouTube channel. Click on it, copy it, and you're going to join us in the meeting right away, right about now, immediately after this session. Thank you once again. Omo will be Emmanuel, Jessica, Olusegun, Anu, thank you for coming up tonight. For all the members of the volunteer team who are not able to come up on the group, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. Bye-bye, and God bless you all. Victoria, you have something to say? Bethel, you have something to say?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
It's been an
God bless
awesome,
you.
fulfilling time.
Yeah.
Coach JJ, this your dress. I have to wear them. When I get there, I'll wear some.
Coach JJ, I was meeting today.